Groups gather in Davenport this afternoon to voice their opinions on topics that are on a lot of people's minds right now throughout the country. We begin on the corner of Gaines Street and River Drive. Nearly 20 people were there around 11 this morning. One corner of the intersection had people who say they were there to support their Second Amendment rights, as well as to show support for police, first responders, and the military. The group on the opposite corner were people with Black Lives Matter clothes, flags, and signs. They claimed to be there in support of anti-racism and spoke out on police brutality. We spoke to both sides to hear from them directly why they felt it was important to hit the streets.
We are not racist. We just love our country, and we love the people of this country, and we don't want to see the chaos anymore. And we don't want to see the violence anymore.
I do think we're at a point where we can still turn this all around and come back and be united as we're meant to be free as we're meant to be, as we have a right to be.
Meanwhile, across the street, they feel attention should be placed elsewhere.
People to understand that there is a real problem with police brutality and racism in this country. That doesn't mean every police officer is bad. It doesn't mean we hate the police. It means that there's a problem that needs to be fixed.
This is very important to me. This is very important to my family. It's not right that I should fear going to a store with a cousin or my sister and fear that maybe, just maybe, they're going to be the ones racially profiled and tackled and not me.
It was a peaceful protest between both groups. They spoke to each other from across the street several times, much like you saw in the beginning of our newscast, but never met up face-to-face while we were there. Those who like us on Facebook got to see this as it was happening live. We were also tweeting from the scene. Local 4 spoke with people live as it was happening. Here's a small piece of what they had to say to us.
It's entirely possible to say, hey, there are police officers who do good things, and we have a systematic problem that needs to be fixed. And the way that problem can be fixed is through peaceful protests like we're doing.
Pro-police, the thin blue line, flags. That's what this is about. It's about defending the Second Amendment, defending the police, defending firefighters, EMTs, first responders. That's what was listed in Facebook. That's why I'm here.
Be sure to follow Local 4 News on Facebook and Twitter to get local news live as it's happening, even when we're not on the air. That protest was just the beginning for one of those groups. At 4 this afternoon, there was a protest against police brutality happening outside the Davenport Police Department. Those organizers were the same ones on the corner of Gaines and River Drive in the morning. A crowd of about 20 people was there listening to others take turns speaking up on the issues they care about. One of the organizers says he doesn't want to keep seeing people he cares about having to deal with racial profiling.
I know people that have been racially profiled. I know people that have had to deal with this their entire lives, and I can't sit on the sideline anymore and watch it happen to people that I care about.
He went on to say they will continue to protest until they see meaningful change. And if you see news happening yourself, forward it to Local 4 on the free Our Quad Cities app. You can sign up for breaking news alerts, track the weather, and share videos and pictures you want to see highlighted here on Local 4. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. However, those protests weren't the only time people were taking a stance on an issue they cared about today in the QC. A group of people decided to take matters into their own hands to raise awareness in hopes of ending sex trafficking. Hundreds of people took place in a march at Vanderveer Park. Davenport was one of over 100 cities in the country that took place in a march for this cause. One of the organizers tells Local 4 this is a serious issue and it needs to be stopped.
Over 100 cities marching in solidarity to show that we will not stand for this no more. Our kids are not for sale. They are not up for manipulation and abuse. We are done. We are tired. There needs to be harsher punishments. There needs to be, more people need to be aware of the signs so we know.
Johnson tells Local 4 they plan to do one march every month to keep up the awareness. Missing children in the Quad Cities have had a large impact on families' lives right here in our area, all wanting to see their kids come home. Next week, we begin our Hug My Child Again series, highlighting missing children cases in the Quad Cities, hoping to bring the attention they need to help get these kids home. That begins Monday on Local 4 News at 5. Local 4 News director Mike Mickle also produced a documentary covering a 4-state, 3-year investigation into child sex trafficking. That piece is titled Human Trafficking in the Heartland. You can find it online at ourquadcities.com under Local Documentaries.